The man divorced his wife 101 times in 3 years. After today's divorce, he assumed she would beg him to reconcile like always. So as soon as they left the registry office, he exchanged a look with his buddy. He had his buddy stick out a foot and trip his wife as she walked by. Her leg burst into heavy bleeding because of it. But the man pretended he didn't see anything. And when his buddy asked whether they should take her to the hospital or go meet the scheming girl, he chose the latter without hesitation. Then he turned and left with his buddies. He even sped up the car to splash filthy water all over her. Yet the heartless jerk still had no idea that this time she would never beg him to remarry her again. 3 years earlier, she had accidentally discovered her father cheating with her aunt. All she did was scold him for betraying her mother. But her scheming cousin smeared her mother as a cheater. When she pushed the cousin away, her father slapped her so hard she lost her hearing. Right then a fire broke out in the next room. Even injured, she rushed through the flames to save her husband. Moments later, a falling beam knocked her out as she shielded him. Her scheming cousin took credit for saving him, so her husband believed she hadn't saved him at all and held a grudge. He filed for divorce 101 times over the next 3 years, and every excuse was more ridiculous than the last. Either her cooking wasn't to his taste or her clothes weren't what he liked. Since she always begged him to reconcile, he arranged for his buddy to trip her again outside the registry office. He even splashed dirty water on her as he drove off. He had no clue she was already completely brokenhearted, so she immediately called a stranger and said if he funded her mother's project, she would divorce her husband in a month and marry him instead. Right after the call, she saw her scheming cousin flaunting a jade bracelet. She instantly recognized it as her mother's keepsake. She rushed to a club to confront her instead of going to the hospital. There she saw her cousin hugging her husband. Angry, she shoved the door open and barged inside.